You know my mouth always gets me into trouble. What kind of winning is that?
And to me, it's looking like she removed her body. My girl, tuck in your belly.
You can't tuck your belly on a low rise.
Yeah. For me, it's a conversation of confidence.
And I get angry. I know I get angry, and I start shaking. Meanwhile, I'm getting paid. So who's laughing now?
Wagwan peeps, it's Venom, what you saying? Alongside my home slice, Dami to the Zane. When she and I get together on the poddy, ask anybody, the vibes are insane.
Join our family and feel free to come by. We on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yeah.
New drop on the way every Monday at 6.
Tune in and come see what we unpick.
Your girl went viral again because of her mouth on TikTok.
What was he?
He's been avoiding. I've started recording, by the way.
Yeah, I've started as well.
Yeah. Well, you know my mouth always gets me into trouble, right?
Oh, what did you talk about or say this time?
I provoked Nigerian TikTok and Nigerian tweet.
Oh, mad.
The worst
All at the same time.
Provoke. The worst demographic to provoke because they are bullies. Okay.
So what did you say?
You know about Davido, right?
Okay, yeah, I did see. I forgot her name, but the
Shelma.
the UK fan was saying something.
Yeah, he married Shelma, his long-term girlfriend, that he has also cheated on numerous times in the past. Had babies on her outside of their relationship. They broke up at one point because of his cheating. Got back together. Had a kid. They had a kid. That kid died, unfortunately.
I heard about the child that passed away. Mm-hmm.
After that, there was still women coming out of the woodwork saying that they're pregnant for him, with receipts of them having a sexual
dating and sex and
stuff like that. Yeah. Then Chelma got pregnant again. I think she had twins. I believe, or she's had another baby or twins, and now they've officially got married. And basically, I don't have an issue with that. You lot do what you want to do, innit? My issue is with people saying, "Oh, Chelma won. She won because he chose her. Out of all the girls, he chose her. It's a win." And I'm like, it's not a win. Sorry. It's not a win. Sorry. I was like, he has publicly embarrassed you. It's not that he's cheated once or twice and got caught. This guy's a serial cheater. Like, he's cheated up and down, right? Even after the death of your child, God rest his soul, this guy didn't stop. He still continued moving mad. And you lot want to be saying because he chose to marry her and put her in his house as his wife, she won. What kind of winning is that? I was like, nah, sorry. I know he's a billionaire because he's from one of the richer families in Nigeria. He's a billionaire. And I know that her being with him gives her clout and money. But I'm like, you lot can't have that much of a scarcity mindset for you to be hailing her that she won him like he's a trophy after everything that he's put her through. I was like, I'm sorry, it's not a win to me. Like, to choose to marry a man that wasn't faithful to you when you were together, not once, not twice, not thrice, repeatedly, consistently, chronically even, right? And to still marry him thinking things will change because of money, or even if you don't think things will change.
Well, I don't think things will change. I feel
like that says a lot about your mindset as a woman. And what's peed me off, right? Because as we're recording, this is fresh. This is the day of the wedding that we're recording this. And I posted my video yesterday. When the pre-wedding photos came out and there was all this discourse. I was like, listen, I don't think it's a win. Sorry, I don't. If it was me, I probably wouldn't even go ahead with the wedding. But that's me, innit? Here comes Nigerian Twitter. What do you mean? If Davido offered to marry you, you take it? No, I wouldn't. I'm a principled girl. Money is not what's going to make me go, wow. He doesn't even attract me anyway. He's short.
Mad.
But anyway, they've been coming for my neck, basically. Coming for my neck. And so somehow the Nigerian blogs, you know how like Shade Borough do their thing? The Nigerian blogs do their thing.
Yeah, there's
as
like
well.
Nigerian. Okay.
They took my video and started posting it on Twitter, posting it on Instagram. So I've had a lot of hate comments, death threats. This is the first time I've started receiving death threats. People going on my profile, writing stuff on my other like posts on Instagram and stuff like that, sending me DMs, all sorts of rubbish. So I've had to do a clean sweep of all my socials. Everything's on private, and you can't comment on nothing right now because my mental health comes first. My mental health comes first, isn't it? But that's what you get for being that's what happens when you're a yapper like me. And you share your opinions online. It comes with the territory. But this is not my first radio show. I've gone viral amongst the Nigerian internet before. The first time was on the Rema concert. The second time was when I spoke about the experience of a British-born Nigerian and how sometimes we're treated as though we're not part of them.
Yeah.
Some of us can't speak
foreigners
language.
here, foreigners there.
Foreigners here, basically. And they didn't like that. They were in their feelings about it. And now this is my third time round. So this time I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity to do too much. I'm just gonna shut everything down. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you got to put in a request now. Only people that I follow back can comment on my stuff. No one other than people that I'm following back can send me DMs, and that's across all of my platforms now. Even my Twitter is private, and my Twitter's never been private. For the next couple of weeks, that's what it's got to be because
your girl's famous. Famous.
So before I came on to record, I went on my balcony. I got my Kindle because I've been in my reading bag lately. I put some music on and I said, it's sunny in the UK, okay? I got peace of mind. I ain't worried about no man. I'm not worried about no man cheating. I'm going to lie on my deck chair, on my balcony, sunbathe, read a book, listen to some music, and chill. And that's what I was doing when you messaged me and was like, I swear we're recording today. I was in my zone. So that's been my last 24 hours, essentially.
Mad.
And you know me that I don't mince my words. I'm very straight talking. So you can imagine the video wasn't very soft, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But also, I stand by what I've said. With my TikTok in particular, I don't flip-flop like I do on the podcast. On my TikTok, I don't post anything unless I believe that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, unless it's like, no, this is it's not changing. I don't
100% conviction, not like how I feel right now.
Yeah. So they can say what they like. They can hunt me down all they want to. My view is my view on it. And that's the end of that. Oh.
That's that on that.
That's that on that, for real.
Dami to the Zane. I actually can't see you.
Oh, crap. Damn, I'm here giving all the theatrics like I normally do.
It's still there, but I just can't see it.
That's crazy. Oh, man, it's done that. It's doing that thing where... I don't want to show.
It won't let you turn it back on.
Yeah, man,
that's calm.
Let's do. I'll sort that out. Let's do the intros, shall we?
Shall we? Is it your turn this week? I can't even remember who did it last time.
Just go for it while I sort out my video.
Cool. Boom bang bree. It's your boy Venom in the building alongside the one and only Dami to the Zane. Hey, hello, hi is what she would say, peeps.
I am here, guys.
We are the Unpicked Podcast.
Hey, hello, hi, peeps.
We the Unpicked Podcast, and we do the thing. If you've been here before, you know what it is. If you haven't, we do. Have you seen? We do social drama. We do ethnic drama. We discuss and unpick the things. And right now it's summer in the UK, so we getting that summer on.
We just be on here yapping, like yappers do.
Yapping.
Yeah, man.
Like the typical English.
Yeah, man.
Like we're down the pub.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
But guys,
getting a little bit of breakfast.
You know what? We might as well let them know from now, innit? basically,
Yeah.
the things, them. I didn't know what I was going to say there. So again, anyway. So basically, what happened was...
What happened?
Nah, seriously, for real though, guys, we are taking a break. We're taking a break. I know it's been higgy hagga. It's been like stop start for a while. The reason why it's been like that is because over the last, I would say, this obviously 2024, but even I would say this started in 2023. Both of us have experienced a lot of change in our personal lives since we started this podcast. We originally, when we first started, we used to like do a long stint, like 2-3 months, back-to-back weeks, no breaks, and then take a little break and then come back. And over the last year or so, we've not really done that. We've just taken breaks here or there because maybe someone's sick or someone has to travel or whatever it might be. But we've not had an official, let's have a break, recoup, and then come back to the drawing board, bigger, badder, and better. And what that has meant is that we haven't, I don't feel like I've given you my 100%, like in terms of the topics that I decide to talk about, even the energy that I bring to the podcast. So we've decided we're going to take a break. We're going to take a solid 10-week break, right? Break it down for you. The first 8 weeks is us not thinking about Unpicked. Yeah, it's the summertime. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to do what we got to do, focus on our other projects. The other 2 weeks of you lot waiting, for us to come back is us going back to the drawing board, making sure that we're happy with where we're going and ensuring that the content we give you on the other side of the break is content that we're both proud of. So this will be this season series chapter finale, right? When we come back, this higgy hagga, hopefully, no, not say hopefully, let me be more, do you know what I mean? When we come back, this higgy hagga we've been doing 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there is done. We will be giving you a block of episodes and then taking breaks like we used to do right at the beginning, essentially. If you are new to the family and you haven't watched or seen previous content, listen, we have a good 109 episodes there, right? So watch them or listen to
more
them.
if you're counting in the extras and the offshoots and
there's a couple extras here and there, I feel. So I would encourage you to take a look at that. But we will be back. At least we ain't leaving for good, because that was almost the option. But we will be back, okay? So with that being said, let's go out with a bang before our break.
Get out with a big bang.
Yeah, man. Have you seen?
Have you seen indeed? I've got one weird one.
Okay.
Let me try to find the link to it. It's not weird like, oh my God. It's weird like, did you clock it though? It was on Shadeborough and it was a picture of Kim K, like she was styling something or the other. Let me send you the actual link because to me, it looks like something in particular has happened, but I want your opinion. I'm not even going to say it. I'll let you look at the picture and then just tell me if you notice anything. I'm going to send it in the chat. So the post is about her hair. So something about her braid and this I don't know what to call it. It looked like knitting.
Okay.
Can you see the picture?
No, not yet. I'm just opening it up. It would have been easier for you to just DM it to me, you know.
Oh, on WhatsApp?
Oh, right. She's got like a...
I literally like it's knitting
like
in her hair.
Yeah, like some sort of basket type. Okay, yeah.
But look at the pictures properly. Like, do you notice anything?
Her eyes?
Nah, I know the first one, her eye looked kind of red, but nah.
I don't notice nothing. What am I meant to be looking at here?
So I'm looking at it, and to me, it's looking like she removed her batty.
Kim K ain't remove no batty, man.
But look at the pictures. So obviously the first one is one,
Yeah.
and then the third one
Mm.
is another one. That looks regular. That looks like what I would expect her to have. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean, though?
They have been saying that BBLs out of fashion now.
Because first thing I looked at, I said, that looks normal.
The girls have been saying that BBLs out of fashion because I think even her sister Kylie, her batty's reduced. And they're all trying to be like super skinny now, like back in the day models type of skinny.
Yeah,
so people are saying, oh, okay, maybe skinny is the new body shape that they want everyone to have. And I'll be honest, I've noticed as well, like even on socials, there's like a obsession with getting as skinny as possible now. It's like the new thing.
I mean, it's always going to be whatever the opposite of the last thing was.
I don't know about it.
Because that's the whole point of the beauty standard. Was in like being thick-bodied, having the big, thick yams, batty, breasts. That's what the last thing was. So the next thing has to be basically the opposite of all of that, so that there's this big gulf between what you look like and what is the standard, so that you have to either pay or buy or whatever. It's all a money-making thing. It's never going to be realistic.
Everything is fueled by capitalism, and the beauty industry is a huge moneymaker for that, because women are gullible. We want to look trendy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it. I feel like even I've got hit with the wanna be skinny, and I don't care. Even if big booties come back around, once I hit the weight, the size I want to be, I'm not gonna fall for it, because it's really hard to get back to like slim when you've been thick for a while. It's easy to pile it on. It's hard to get rid of it. But for me personally, it's because I've noticed now that it's becoming, not that it ever was unfashionable, but just hear me out. But I feel like right now it's super fashionable to be healthy and to sport a healthy lifestyle. Like people are joining running clubs as a trend now. People are like, I'm seeing more and more emphasis on gymming and eating right, and all these like health and fitness fads are like, my whole Instagram timeline is gym and fitness. And obviously the algorithm's working towards that way, because that's what I post most of the time on my stories. There's always that accountability post that I'm in the gym, if ever, the peace sign in front of the whatever I'm working on. But even on TikTok, I'm seeing so much content driven towards that. And one thing I will say is, as someone that's been consistent with their fitness journey for a year now, and I've lost a lot of weight. People have noticed it. I've lost weight in my face. When they see me, people that haven't seen me for a while, they see me now and they're like, "Oh, you've lost better weight." I'm like, "Thanks, because I'll be running 3 times a week." Now that I'm in that lifestyle myself, I can see why people were saying before that it's more desirable to have that, because it's not just how you look, it's even your mindset and your discipline as well that it affects. And even down to what I'm attracted to has changed. So before, I used to be a bit more lenient around men who don't take care of their physical fitness and their health and stuff. But now that I'm on that journey, and I've been on that journey consistently now for a year, and I don't see myself going back, I'm like, actually, I want someone who's got that same similar mindset as me, because it shows discipline. Plus, when I'm in my 60s, 70s, I want to look as good as I possibly can. And health is wealth. I don't think money's wealth. I think it's health. So I want someone to have that mindset. That doesn't mean that I'm fat phobic. And I think there's been conversations as well of recent around people emphasizing losing weight promoting weight loss and stuff, does that mean that they're fat phobic and all of that? Because for a very long time, women were told, love your body as it is, you know, like there's nothing wrong with being big. Big is beautiful. And I still believe that to be the case, just not for me, you know? So I think it's a trend right now to be slim. I think the skinny look is back, because even down to the type of jeans that people are wearing now, people are wearing low-rise jeans again. So you got to lose the belly to wear low-rise jeans, otherwise your belly gonna be hanging.
My girl, tuck in your belly.
You can't tuck your belly on a low-rise.
I know.
The jeans don't even go that far up.
They ain't jeans to tuck. Well, depending on the belly, actually, but
yeah.
Yeah.
The type of belly I'm talking about, you can't tuck that in a low-rise. So
low rise is like the ultimate I'm in shape jeans though.
I can't.
It's like an affront to any woman having any type of excess.
I cannot wait to wear, because I could wear a crop top. I've been wearing a crop top anyway. Even when I was bigger, I was still wearing a crop top. I didn't care, right? So I could wear crop tops. I could wear like my shorts and whatever, and not worry. But when I'm wearing a low rise, that's when you know I've arrived. Because I'm not gonna wear the low rise until I'm 100% comfortable in it.
Low rise ready.
Like I'm comfortable. Not even low rise ready. Because I feel like I can finesse it now. But I don't want to finesse it. I want to wear it and be like, yeah, I'm a low rise babe.
It's what it is. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a year away from a low rise, boy. This belly is bellying.
Do you know what? It's hard because I'm a foodie. So it's really difficult for me because I love to eat. I do like to eat. I don't see
same.
Food is,
mine isn't the eating though.
Food is fuel, yes, but I see food as like I fancy this. Like I really enjoy the flavors. You know what I mean? The exercise bit is easy for me. It's the food. That's the struggle. But we'll get there in it.
So I got another one. How did you feel about that light skinned brother that was going ham on the hair thing on TikTok? Did you see that?
Oh, the one that said that. Is it 3B? He said texture 3B is the best.
Yeah, talking about, or maybe he said 2. I think it was 2 he was talking about. But he said anyone from 3 or something is like, it's dead.
This is
or
what I'm
4
saying.
for sure anyway.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So I only got up to 3B, and then I said, I ain't listening to this because I already know my hair texture's not in there. And I might be relaxed, but I know what my hair texture was when I was 100% natural.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I know what my roots are saying right now, and it's definitely not. So, but it kind of speaks to what I was saying before about men talking about they like black men or men within our culture, our community, saying that they like women wearing their natural hair. I'm not even going to say black women. I'm just going to say women wearing their natural hair. But the natural curls that they like isn't for Z, isn't for Z, C, isn't for B.
I was like, Z is there, Z?
Some people think they got
but
some people think they got for Z, but really it's for C. I'm being cheeky.
So he don't speak for me for sure, but I found it very interesting that he was a light-skinned brother because he basically had the hair texture that he was talking about and promoting to be the hair texture. So it's not that I don't think that texture is nice. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying it's not like it's that and not this for me. Because I don't expect a darker skinned girl to necessarily have that texture. I like the person to have their hair. It's less about the hair itself.
Do you know what it is? I know that when guys say they want a girl to wear her natural hair, that women don't believe it because they think that the looser curl pattern is more desired. And I just want to shift, if I can, anyone that's listening's perspective on this slightly, if you're a woman. I think what it is if you're sporting your natural hair, you still got to look good in your natural hair for a guy to like you in your natural hair.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
You can't, how do I say this? I don't want to, and I'm not a pick-misha, and I don't want to sound like a pick-misha, But if you've got 4C hair and you don't look after it, and let's say your edges are non-existent and your hair is, you don't deep condition it, you don't style it, you don't nothing, your hair is just unkept, right? It's not gonna add to the desirability of your attract. Do you know what I mean?
Let me jump in.
Whereas if your hair, no matter the texture, your hair is well looked after, it's presentable, I think it will suit you. And that is what they're talking about. I don't think it's down to the texture of your hair. I think it's down to how you... Do you get it? Because, okay, the reason why
it's definitely not a conversation of texture, For me, it's a conversation of confidence.
And the reason why I'm saying the reason I'm saying this is because I have done all sorts of stuff to my hair. And I know it might sound like it's easy. I get girls say to me as well, it's easy for you to say, damn, you've got nice hair. Whether it's natural, relaxed, however way you wear your natural hair, you've got nice hair, right? And this whole nice hair thing, I think that's toxic. I don't have nice hair. I look after my hair. If I didn't look after my hair and have the regimen that I have, both when I was natural and relaxed, my hair would be snapping off anyhow because my hair is hella dry when I don't do anything to it, right? So that's why I'm saying I'm trying to shift the perspective of it's a texture thing. It's not a texture thing. It's about wearing it in a way, looking after it. When you look after it, you're going to be confident with it because you know that your hair slaps, your hair bangs because you've done what you need to do. If you keep hiding your hair, neglecting your hair, you're not going to want to wear it natural, and then you're not going to have any confidence with it. And then even when you wear it natural, it's not going to look nice because you've not looked after it. Do you understand me? So I'm an advocate of women wearing their own hair, but wear it in a way that you are comfortable with. Wear it in a way that you know that when you style it, you know you look good and you feel good. Don't be drawing for the wigs and stuff. As an ex-wig wearer, I can categorically tell you that as of next week, it would mark 1 year since I put a wig on my head, since I did a lace front. I've been wearing my own hair. And fair enough, it's not an afro, but I said to myself, if I'm going to commit to not wearing a wig, I have to wear my hair in a way where I feel confident and comfortable with the styling and stuff of my hair. So I chose to relax it, okay? So it's not the texture. I think it's more confidence, like you're saying, but also you have to look after it. And the same amount of money and effort you're putting into paying someone to braid your hair down or paying someone to lay a lace front down for you is the same amount of money and effort you should be putting into your own hair itself. And then when you wear it, you're gonna wear it and it's gonna fly, it's gonna slap. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
a man will be treating you just the same.
When my hair was natural, I think even on this podcast, the compliments that I've had on my hair was actually when I had my fro. I had people DMing me like, "Oh, I loved your hair in that latest video." When like if I wore like a braid out, or if I just had it in its afro, or I'd walk the street in its afro, and I'd get that. The only reason why I relaxed my hair is because I'm not gonna lie to you, my hair was hell for me to look after when it was natural. I just didn't quite enjoy that journey, so I went to relax because it's easier for me. But I still get complimented on my hair now when it's natural, in its natural relaxed state, because I'm not wearing a wig. So it's like, oh, I can see your face and it's your hair. I know that length is yours. Yeah. It's not gonna. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But that guy, I didn't listen to. After I heard.
I didn't. I saw the general. I said, this is insanity. Like sometimes I do watch things and I'm like, I feel like you just want enemies. It's why you're talking, because where was anyone going to be supportive of your...
You know what? I think it's normal your video for you to like something that's closer to like what you are. Like for me, I like men that are like me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no. But you wouldn't parade online and be like, yeah, but if you got 2C, 1C, then you're dead.
I would never go online and be like,
which is my point.
Here is the complexion, or even height. We talk about it on here because this is my safe space. But you'd never catch me on my own personal TikTok do a video and be like, oh yeah, if you're below 5'9", I ain't got... Never. What's the point? It's dumb. So, or if you're this shade light, I'm not gonna have time for you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm asking for it. But I feel like it's clickbaity and it gets people talking.
Yeah.
And the best demographic to rile up on the internet is women, black women.
Oh, 100%.
You
100%.
definitely get engagement if you rile up my demographic, because we like to yap, you know, in a good way. Like we want to defend ourselves because we feel like we're the only ones that can and do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you rile us up, we're all gonna come in droves to come and do that. And even bad publicity is good publicity. So you're still gonna get the engagement.
100%. 100%.
So
100%. I could go online right now and do a 10-minute long rant about any other ethnicity. They're dead. And it's just gonna be air.
Unless you talk
no
about
views.
Racism. If you talk about racism, then you get them.
Oh, if I was racist in what I was saying, then yeah, of course. But like, if it was very, you know what I mean? If it was worded in such a way that it didn't feel like I was being racist. I mean, it could never, but do you know what I mean? It's insane.
They don't care like that.
It's insane how it works, boy.
Us lot, we love a bit of discourse, man.
The algorithm wouldn't even give it to the people. They wouldn't even see it.
I did do a video about racism ages ago, and I defined it and everything. Like it was a lovely worded video. It didn't reach them. It didn't reach them. No. But
yeah, what?
When I did my video about the video of Choma, it reached directly who it needed to
express injection.
Listen, it got to where it needs to go. So
yeah, it's insane.
It's because we have, for some reason, we seem to have a lot of time on our hands to be going back and forth with people on the internet. It seems so. Yeah.
People try it with me sometimes, but I just look at the comment. I'm like, please.
That's why, like I said, I ain't got time for this. And I do, clearly, because like I said, I spent most of the day reading a book. I nearly finished the whole book in one day. But that's not the point. I ain't got time to be on.
No, but it's time for this. It's different.
That's not.
It's not, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for this.
It's too anxiety ridden and all that typing. And I get angry. I know I get angry and I start shaking and I'm like, don't do this to yourself.
That's the thing. That's why I'm like,
don't do this to yourself.
Like there was a video, a post about, I'm not even going to talk about it because it doesn't even need to be deep like that. But there was a post about something that happened to a person and then it was talking about like how they were going to be compensated. And so I looked at it and I said, you know what? That's not enough. That was my comment. Because I just looked at it without knowing details and I was like, it's not enough. Here comes some warrior in the comments. So how much is enough? I said, wow, are we fighting over? I took my time. I said, you know what? I'm not going to comment. I'll leave it. So I was carried on my day doing my thing. I'm open my Instagram and because nothing ain't happened, that's the first thing that's there. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even reply. But I had a witty moment. So I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm going to respond. Because now I thought of an end-all comment.
You think you got an end-all comment?
No, but I did.
Okay.
I did. They had no rebuttal. Because the thing, so they said like, so what is enough, innit? And I'm still rating myself for this one now.
I can tell.
I said, you know what? Enough is enough. How about that? And I was done. I was out. I said, dude. Big brain moment. Wow. I felt so G when I thought of it.
It's so funny because you know what? Them moments make me laugh because even today, I still posted a video today on my TikTok and I'm lounging on my lounger on my balcony and I'm like, this is me because in my video, I was talking about having peace of mind over being with someone that you know is outside.
Yeah.
And so I did a video of me just chilling on the lounger, you know, chilling. I'm too. I to be honest, I like Wahala. I like trouble.
I know. You tell it.
And I thought on the screen, and I thought, you know, you write over it, yeah. So I wrote over it. I was like, me enjoying my peace of mind, whilst people. I did say something else, but didn't write it. I decided it was going to be jobless. I said, let me not do that because that's
too
much.
That's when you're actually adding gasoline.
Right. So I just said, enjoy my peace of mind while people defend cheating by sending me abuse, threats, and curses as if Chilma's family are going to share her bride price with them. Because you lot are going on like you're part of the family, you're going to get money out of this. That's why you're going so freaking hard. And then you know what the icing on the cake is? Guess what my background music was on my post?
Nah. Which song?
Assurance. The video, Assurance.
Oh, man.
I said, I'm not going to go toe-to-toe with you lot in the comments. I'm just going to drop this video to
I'm just going to post again. Yeah, I'm just going to post again.
I don't give a heck in this place. I don't.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
It's the music in the background for me. I'm still proud of myself for that. I'm like, listen, I'm cheeky as hell.
There's moments, man, where you got to do it.
You got to do it.
You got to do it.
People will be like, do you know what irritates me, with these things, When people are like, they need to ban podcasters, blah, blah. No one begged you to listen. One. The other thing that irritates me on social media, particularly especially when it's on your content. And obviously I do commentary now on my content. Who do I think I am? But hey, I'm doing social commentary like the one I did for Chema and the video. And people are like, why are you so pressed? Why are you talking about it? And I'm like, why are you so pressed that you're commenting on my video? This is my video. You could have scrolled.
But here you are.
And you know what's funny? I get paid to post now. So you're even boosting my rating. I'm getting paid. What are you getting? Because you're still not getting a cut of the bride price. Meanwhile, I'm getting paid. So who's laughing now? But anyway, I get it though. When you do that little, you add that little.
There's a little spice just to
let them know that listen, I'm not a walkover. It's not me. You didn't win. Yeah,
you can never win.
I hear it.
But I do have to stop fighting.
Nah, I don't have the energy. When we first started this podcast, I was a real warrior, boy. I was really defending. You know when you were defending your case, like trying to explain yourself. I said, listen.
Yeah, but people don't even want to understand.
The people that
they legit don't want to understand.
The people that it's for understood it the first time. The people that it's not for, you're never going to convince them. So just let it be and just keep going on with your life. The internet is only a place that exists when you open your phone to look at it. If I'm not looking at it, it's doing what it's in a week or two, they'll move on to their next victim and I'll be a thing of the past. Like they won't even remember me next time because I've gone viral a few times now. I doubt they're like, that's that girl from the first one. They probably don't even remember because it's so many now. So it is what it is. But yeah, that guy, he's had his 5 minutes of fame going on about our hair texture. I'm very funny about men talking about our hair in the first place because I feel like, and I say this all the time, unless you're part of the demographic, you're not going to understand the struggle and strife that we've had. You're just not going to get it. So just stay out of women's business. Stop. Like, don't get involved. We don't care. They like what you like, but we don't need to hear about it. You don't need to be doing a whole video, doing a breakdown. Who cares? Do you know what I mean? Anyway.
On a whole breakdown.
Yeah, time.
It's stupid.
Dumb.
It's stupid.
I saw that you sent me Kendrick Lamar's performance.
Oh, that was just for your viewing pleasure, yeah. But
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just thought I'd highlight it because I know you were very impressed by it.
Yeah, man. Historical.
I
Ridiculous.
agree.
Ridiculous.
Do you know what I wanted to quickly throw in? So, you know those I believe you sent it to me, but I was gonna send it to you anyway. But you know this content that's doing its rounds now, where you get a group of guys or girls standing in a line with a balloon,
Oh yeah.
And someone comes out and they pop their balloon or whatever, right? And there was that guy that they said was arrogant or sassy. Do you remember him? I'll tell you what happened. So basically, this guy comes out. And there's a line of girls, and I find it interesting that all these girls are like in their early 20s as well.
Yeah, they're like 23.
Yeah,
circa.
the girl he ended up with was like 21. He comes out and a bunch of girls start popping their balloons, right? So they'll go to the people that pop the balloon and ask them, why did you pop your balloon? Basically. And these girls are just like, oh, I'm just like, I don't find you attractive, or whatever the reasons are. This guy, instead of him to take it like a champ, this guy, he just couldn't take the rejection. So they would tell him why they popped the balloon. He would then give them a rebuttal and be like, you're not even my type anyway. I don't even like you anyway. You're not even all that anyway. You're not even that good looking. I don't like your... One of them, he said that her arms are hairy. That's why he wouldn't have gone with her anyway.
Yeah, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He was a bit sassy, but it wasn't mad sassy. He just... When they explained, he said, yeah, this girl isn't my type anyway. But then if they threw a bit more sauce on the comment, then he just threw some more sauce back. But the hairy arm one was...
That was ridiculous. Because she didn't...
But she was trying to insinuate that he was staring at her breast, though. And that's why he said he said.
But I get that, though, because her breast was out. So I can see why she would assume if he's looking...
She was like, my face is up here. Like, she was giving a bit of sauce.
Yeah, but if he's not looking at the face... I get it.
Yeah,
he's not looking at her face. He wasn't looking at her face. So that's why she was like...
He was. And she was like, oh, my face is up here. My face is up here. And he was like, oh, it's... Now looking at the hair on your arms. He said, like, you know, like the girls I'm into, like they ain't got hairy arms like that. God damn.
I thought he was gonna cuss the shape of her breasts, to be honest. But I was like, hairy arms? I'm not gonna lie to you.
The hairy arms sent me.
When he said it, I looked at my arms immediately. I said, Am I hairy?
I just exploded.
I said, this is a lot of things. But
because I said that is venomous detail.
I do think he was hella sassy. Hella.
Yeah.
Very sassy.
It was uncalled for, but
I feel like it made him look unattractive.
It did. I think a lot more girls would have been attracted to him if he didn't.
Because it came across as quite... And not even to sound like these girls that be saying men are hella feminine now, but he looked stupid going back and forth with these women in that way. If you know what I mean? Like, it's very, like, I would say it's like a girly thing to do. You come at me, I'm going to come at you. And it just looks, it didn't look manly to me to be going back and forth like that with a woman that's almost maybe 10 years younger than you, because he's in his 30s, right? And you're there talking about...
I think he was 29, I think.
If he's 29, he looks old for 29.
No, he looked old for his age, whatever his age was. I was like, oh, rah. But, you know, life be life in elsewhere. You can't judge people. You don't know what they've been through.
I mean, you can't judge, but
yeah.
He looked, I would have said 30s. I'm not even going to lie. And I'm not even saying early 30s. I would have put him at 36.
Yeah, no. He weren't like late 30s. He was like 29 or something.
I would have put him at maybe 38.
Well, that's what I thought until he said the age. Because when I heard the girl's age, I was like, oh, he kind of... And then he says his age. I was like, oh, they ain't that far.
Anyway, we know how I feel about that. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Yeah. Because I even had a topic and I was like, I'm going to leave it.
Yeah, he's very sassy. Very, very sassy. And the girl that even went with him...
You see, the thing is, I didn't think that after all of that, he was unattractive. I felt like it wasn't a good look, and I understand why more girls popped the balloon. However, the one thing it did affirm to me was that he was about his business. Like, he stood on what he stood on. He liked what he liked, and he's about to tell you if he don't like it.
That's fine.
That part, I was like, I can understand why someone would find that attractive.
Because I saw the full thing. I found it and saw the full thing. And he liked two girls out of all of them. One of the girls that he liked popped her balloon. And even after she popped her balloon and gave her reasons, he was like, are you sure He was like, someone should give her another balloon. He wasn't having it. And she was like, no, I don't need another balloon. I'm not interested. And he was like, are you sure? Like, we can get you another balloon. So yeah, he definitely was forthright, very much stood on his own business or whatever. My issue is he displayed certain tendencies that, to me, I was like, this is abusive. I would say this is abusive. And I was disgusted, I'm not gonna lie, that the girl went with him, because it's actually a depiction of what we see in reality, whereby en masse women will be like, a certain type of guy is not, like, we don't want this type of guy, it's not conducive for a healthy relationship. This is the message that women want to give around the type of men that they want to date, in terms of like down to looks, whatever, or even down to like temperament and emotional intelligence. And then here's this girl that's like, I hear all of that, I'm still gonna go for it because I'm the one. Because I think she perked up when she heard one of these two, and she's one of them. She's thought, I'm leaving with a guy tonight, and it kind of diminishes what everyone is saying. It's kind of similar to what I'm talking about, this cheating thing. Yeah, being cheated on is not cool. I don't know why in society right now cheating is being glorified and made to seem like it's nothing. It's a very disloyal thing to do to your partner, especially if you do it like consistently. It shows disrespect and disloyalty. Those are not traits that you really want to align yourself to when you're looking for a life partner. But for some reason, there's women out there that are like, oh, men cheat. It's not even that deep. Like, your man, I had people telling me, if you've got a man, your man's probably cheating on you. You just don't know. It's to hear that from women and see that behavior from women, even if it's not a lot, it's a few. It completely diminishes the messaging in that we're not cool with cheating. Cheating's not okay. It's not okay. So why are you condoning it? Because then you're telling men that it's fine. Oh, that's cool. These lot don't want me, but there'll be someone that will have me, despite. So it kind of pissed me off, if I'm going to be honest, that she, and even her sass about it as well, because she was giving too much. She was like, are you done? When he was done talking to the other girl, she was like, are you done? Okay, cool. Now you're talking to me now, as if she's better than everyone else. That just rubbed me up the wrong. I said, this girl's a pick-me-sha. Only for me to find out later on that his exes have come out and revealed that he was abusive towards them. He's abusive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that was kind of like, you could kind of see that's probably the way he is. Yeah. But,
so anyway, not everyone's monolith, but it just annoys me when I see things like that, where like women are actively condoning certain behaviors that en masse women are like, this is not cool. We don't like it. I don't see men doing that. Like if when men say they don't condone women that step out on them en masse, you don't really hear a guy, like guys, you don't hear guys saying, oh yeah, no, actually it's all right. No, the only one that I've seen guys undermine each other on is dating baby mums, because a lot of men seem to say they wouldn't date a baby mum, but then you get a few that are quite
you meet the right one. If you meet the right person,
but
you know what I mean.
Baby mum is not a flaw. It's not a flaw in character.
It's not a flaw, but the scenario is undesirable. Degree. So when you're outside of it, you're like, no, I wouldn't do it. But if you meet the right person, you're like, oh snap, like cool. This is a lovely person. This is what I'm saying. And this is a scenario.
This is what I'm saying. Being a cheat, and I'm not talking you made a one-time mistake, because that one, depending on scenario, I might, do you know what I mean? But I'm talking a serial cheat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a flaw in character. That shows you don't respect the person you're with. You don't respect women, right? Or being abusive, not to one partner, but to multiple partners. That's a red flag right there. Yeah? You've seen this guy insult every single girl on the line. And because he said you're one of the ones that is attractive, you said, yeah, cool. Like, it's not making sense. Because if it was a line of guys and this girl was moving like uber independent, super feminist. The final boss of
It just depends, man. It just depends.
The final boss of feminists.
Depends.
Do you know what I mean? Bad, rude.
It depends because I saw a similar. I saw a similar type of content. It weren't the same brand though, and it weren't the same thing. But it was with this porn star, and she was in a room basically with all these young guys who knew her from the industry, who found her attractive because she is attractive.
Okay.
And then they were basically trying to attract her. They were trying to win her over. It was mad. And I was like, bruh.
Yeah, but even with that, see, I already, because I know guys, I know men. They're trying to win her over so they can say that they've had her. It's not a,
it wasn't like I'm trying to wife this. Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
That's different. It's not the same. It's not the same. I'm talking about on the playing field of someone I would marry.
I'm trying to have a committed relationship with.
Sorry to be that girl, I'm sorry, but sometimes I agree with the guys when they're like, some of these girls are tapped because your actions are not marrying, innit? You're saying you don't want something, and some of you are still there taking it because of what reason? And the girl's really pretty, and she's young as well, so she could have the pick of the drawer. And it's him that she was like, yeah, because that really pissed me. I'm not gonna lie, that pissed me off. When I watched it, I said, nah, this girl is not. This girl, like, you're a lovely looking girl. You presented really nicely. She says she's God fearing. You know, you're every older man's dream. What? 21, mad, malleable, clearly. You know what I mean?
Not older man's dream, you know.
Yeah, malleable. She's youthful. Do you understand me?
Yeah. And well, that's what happened, innit? And she heard, he likes me, and she was malleable to fit the form.
I'm saying, this is why them type of men like girls that are young like that, because they're the ones that are more likely to accept rubbish. Because you can't really be stepping to someone older with that energy and expect her not to pop her balloon.
Yeah.
So it just annoyed me. It just annoyed me. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted everyone to pop their balloon. Everyone should have popped.
That's what I thought it was gonna be. I was only surprised because she didn't. I was only surprised because that's what it was set up like. That's what was gonna happen. But yeah. That's what it is, man.
Anyway, that's what we've seen this week. You ain't got no more, have you? Let's wrap it up. Guys,
let's wrap it up. You can tell that
I'm low-key eager for this break. I'm like, let's go. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, all the typical stuff. Like it. If you're not following us, follow. Leave a comment. Get some discourse in the comments. We're on a break from filming. I'm still going to be checking the stats. If I see comments, I'm going to still reply. So, do what you got to do. Thank you for listening to the show. If you made it this far. It's been your home slice, Dami saying, in the building. In your ears. On your screen, alongside my co-host, the one and only, my podcast bestie, Venom. We are the Unpicked Podcast, and we will be back in. I'm thinking, sometime in September.
10 weeks.
It's gonna be in September.
That when it be?
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll be back in September. Don't worry, you'll see a little sound. You'll start seeing stuff to let you know that we're back. On the platforms. So yeah, we'll see you then. Peace. Man, I know my hands are dry as hell. So annoying.